All right, everyone, welcome back to Max Street Garage. Today's little adventure is going to be sanding down the hood, the air intake system for the HVAC, and the dash pad area, so I can get some paint sprayed on that, or some primer painted on that, and get that underway. Also, the fenders from this point down to this point, I'm going to sand as well, and I want to shoot that entire area with the primer that I have, and then white paint over top of that. So let's get busy, see how much I can get done. It's right about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, and we're back. Sanded the top area for the HVAC, the cold air intake, from this point on this fender up and over, up over the hood. You can see where the rust was coming through. I had virtually no primer on that metal at all, which is why it was rusting again. This fender as well, down over to this point. Now you can see that I still have holes to fix. That's okay. My primary concern is to get this metal all covered so it doesn't end up looking like this again. This is going to take me all day to get that off. So let's go ahead and shoot some primer on this with rattle can and see how good a job I can do. All right, then we're back. I used the rest of the gray primer that I had and did the fender, the hood, and the other fender. And I wanted to go ahead and get some white primer just to make it easier to coat it with the white paint. I didn't go all the way up to Lowe's. I went to a store that we have, an automotive store that we have close to the house. Bought some other primer that had an adjustable nozzle so I could make a horizontal or vertical fan. It did not spray as well as I wanted it to. One can was kind of hit and miss and kind of spit and sputtered. The other can coated just nicely. So I'm thinking it just could have been a bad batch, but you can see it's kind of a hit and miss. But 2 cans of the white primer on this hood and 2 fenders. So now I'm going to go and let that dry, go and get something to eat, and then come out and shoot a coat of white over top of that and see how much better I can make it look. Stay tuned. All right, I have about 20 minutes left in this day's sunlight, at least where you can see the sun. Come around here, get my shadow in the picture. You can see that the white paint is put on. It was a good idea to buy the white primer, put the 2 coats of white primer on, and then put the paint over top of that. So now I'm happy that all of the paint is sealed. With the sunlight at this angle, I can see a dent here, one there, kind of a crater area there, and right there. But for the price I paid for the hood, which was free because of a friend of mine, Stefan, thank you very much, it's going to look pretty good. I am going to come back later with some fiberglass filler and fill in, hand sand these areas, fill all of that in, get that all finalized, like pieces like this and right along here. That's not going to take very long. I just wanted to get the paint put on because it was starting to show major rust, and at least this way it looks better because it was looking like this just a few days ago. So once all of this is finished, the white along that area and then the black down here on the bottom, it's going to look really, really nice. Get those little spaces, the Bondo filler, to get that as smooth as I possibly can. Get some paint thinner, take all the paint off the windows, install the cranks, get all that working again, and I'm on my way to get it all put back together. So thanks for watching this episode of Max Street Garage. I think it's going to look pretty cool with the white top and the black bottom. And if not, you know what? I can just paint over it. But since the sun's going down and my day is over, thank you once again for watching my videos here at Max Street Garage. Be good to yourself, be nice to each other, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.